Okay, fourth attempt at making this stupid video, because I keep getting interrupted. As I've tried saying in 4 other videos, I don't want to make this video because I'm cranky. I look like crap. I don't feel good. I just want to be left alone. But it's not so much for anybody who watches my videos that I want to make them. It's more for myself, because I'd be very disappointed later on in my journey when I'm not a cranky butthole if I don't keep track of my journey and then I don't remember something. So I guess more for my own benefit than anybody else. So I'm 9 weeks, 2 days post-op. Today I'm a couple days late, but guess what? Don't care. This last week I made it into an overweight BMI, so that's exciting. I thought I was going to make it to Wonderland, but I did not. Since I started my videos at like 5 or 6 weeks post-op, I don't even remember, I decided that I would go through today and kind of give a breakdown of what I weighed and my weight loss as the weeks went on. Just kind of for a general view, I guess, of my journey, my weight loss patterns. Like I said, more for my own benefit than anybody else. If it helps somebody else who's pre-op or at my stage, then good, but yeah, well. Anyways, my highest weight was 265 pounds. That was back in May of 2012, so last year. That is about when I went to my informational meeting at my surgeon's office. I was scheduled for surgery December 21st, but I had to have it canceled due to contracting the flu. But I had started my liquid diet December 10th. And on that day that I had started, I was 252.2 pounds. So that means between May and December 10th, I have lost 12.8 pounds on my own, just by trying to cut out some of the more horrible crap, but basically I still ate like crap. But I guess I was just trying to lose weight as a sign of good faith to my surgical team, that I was serious about losing weight, and that I was willing to make changes. I'm pretty sure everybody goes through that, you know, when you start seeing your surgical team, that you start trying to impress them with your mad weight loss skills. So then, like I said, my pre-op liquid diet started December 10th. I did it for 8 of the 10 days before I realized that my surgery was going to be canceled. I gained back about 4 pounds before I started my pre-op liquid diet again on January 8th. So, I didn't really weigh myself on January 8th. I didn't really track it. I just kind of went off the pre-op liquid diet weight of 252.2 pounds because there's only a couple weeks difference between whatever. So surgery day, I was 238.4, which means that from December 10th to January 18th, I lost 14.4 pounds. Most of that was on my liquid diet phase for the 10 days pre-op. My first week post-op, I lost 10.2 pounds, so I was down to 228.2, which was really great. I had actually gained 10 plus pounds, 12 pounds I think, in the hospital with fluids and all that junk, and I lost all of that plus an additional 10 pounds. So I was really excited about that. Now I know not everybody's that lucky, but I was. So that was good. 2 weeks post-op, I was down to 224.4 pounds, which was a loss of 3.8 pounds in my second week. That second week I was really disappointed. I was confused as to why I lost 10 pounds the first week and only 3 the second. You know, in on obesity health forums, you see it quite often of people saying, why am I losing so slowly, blah, 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 and it's very easy to have that mentality the first few weeks out. I still get like that sometimes, but it's easier just to brush it off my shoulders right now because whatever, I guess I'm used to it now. But the first few weeks it is hard to see that your numbers are not going down in large drops. For some reason think that's just what's going to happen. Anyways, 3 weeks post-op, which was February 8th, I was down to 223.4. I only lost 1 pound in that week. That was a hard week. I remember I was very disappointed. I was pissed off. I was mad because I wasn't able to eat real food and I wasn't losing weight, and I was just pissed off. It happens. Like I said, I'm pretty sure everybody goes through that feeling. So 4 weeks post-op, I was 221.6 for a 1.8 pound loss the previous week. Yet again, not what I wanted. Oh well. 5 weeks post-op. This was February 22nd. I was 216.4, so I had lost 5.2 pounds the previous week. That made me happy. I was very excited about that. 6 weeks post-op. 211, I lost 5.4 pounds. 7 weeks post-op, I was 209, I lost 2 pounds. 8 weeks post-op, 206.2, I lost 2.8 pounds. And now today, or Friday, I should say, 2 days ago, so on March 22nd, I was 201.2. And that was a loss of 5 pounds since my 8 weeks. And yesterday when I weighed myself, I was 200.4 pounds. I was so excited. You know, since every day almost I had been losing half a pound plus. I was so excited thinking this morning I was going to be in Wonderland. First time in probably 7 or 8 years. So I was really excited, totally pumped, totally ready for it. Guess what? Didn't happen. I actually gained weight. I gained 0.6 pounds, which I've noticed on my journey. Every time I gain any weight, it is always 0.6 pounds. Don't know why. Sorry, my kids are being noisy in the other room, so whatever. Hopefully it's not too noisy. You can't hear me. Anyways, I wanted to kind of go over my weight loss totals then. Since my high weight, I have lost 63.8 pounds. This is basing it off of my weight at my 9-week day, so Friday. I had lost 63.8 pounds. Since my pre-op weight, my pre-op weight, I have lost 51 pounds. And since surgery day, I've lost 37.2 pounds. So let's figure that out, shall we? So 37.2 divided by 9. That's an average of 4.13 pounds a week. So that's actually really good when I look at it like that. So, you know, it's kind of a bummer on those weeks when I only had 1 pound weight loss, or 1.8 pounds. But it does average out to 4 pounds. Obviously, as I get further out and further out, it's probably not going to average up to 4 pounds because that first week really kind of helped losing 10 pounds. But I really don't have a whole lot to say this week. I'm just going through my numbers. A lot of people, one thing I do want to say though is that a lot of people say to measure yourself to see the weight loss in inches, like on a weekly basis or, bi-weekly or every 3 weeks or whatever. I started it and I haven't, because I just lost interest, and I also lost my tape measure. I can see the changes in my body. I don't need to measure it. I mean, I guess at my 3-month post-op visit, I will have my measurements taken, and they'll compare that to what I was pre-op. So that'll be nice. Who knows? I did go shopping at Goodwill yesterday, and I put on a pair of skinny jeans, and it didn't look horrible. But the problem is that my stomach is still much larger in proportion to the rest of my body, which caused me to look a little goofy. It didn't look goofy, just kind of had a pouchy effect around the hip crotch area, and I just didn't want that. So I passed on skinny jeans for now. But I did buy a really cute dress. I have it right here, actually. This really cute dress. I saw it hanging on the rack. Somebody else had turned it down. Fools. Okay. Maybe you cannot see this because of the glare of the light. Ooh. Yes. I'll see if I can see if this will work. Okay. Super cute. Super cute. Super cute. It's this really nice thicker fabric. So it's not one of those like thin, yucky, sheery type dresses, which I'm wearing right now. Huh. And I put it on. So I was just like, oh, it's cute, I'm already naked. The husband gave me that. So he did, and it fit. And it's a size medium. I would not be able to get that. I mean, just because of the cut is why it works. Still, it's pretty awesome. It's only $7, so I bought it. So, yeah. I don't have a whole lot else to say. Still kind of occasionally struggling to get in my protein. Not as often anymore because I've been eating a lot of beef jerky. My husband says I should tell you that I ran 1.5 miles, which was more of like running for a minute and then wanting to die and then walking briskly. Embarrassing story though is that 1.5 miles took me 26 minutes. 26 minutes. And I tried doing a legitimate, real sit-up based on like police academy standards. Got one. Could do one. I don't know if my muscles just aren't ready for that yet, but I got one. And tried doing a push-up. According to legitimate standards, which is my chest has to go untouched. A hand. So 3 inches off the floor. I didn't get halfway there before I just fell to the floor. So, my husband and I are going to school for law enforcement. He's going for law enforcement, I'm going for criminal justice. But I want the ability to be a police officer should I choose to. We've been kind of trying to get ourselves in better shape physically with strength training and whatnot. So when the time comes, we can pass those tests and be certified to be a police officer. So I don't know what else to say really. I'm just kind of blabbering on my butt. My hair is insane today. Do you see this? Because I'm just not in the mood to take care of myself today. Okay. One thing I do want to mention is I am struggling hardcore to get my vitamins in. I can take my iron and my vitamin D and my B12, but ask me to take my calcium and my multivitamin and it's not going to happen. Like, first problem is that I cannot afford the ridiculous costs of like $40 to $50 a month for calcium citrate chews. I cannot do it. I got calcium citrate tablets. I tried using a pill cutter to cut them. Guess what? It broke my pill cutter. Okay, so then my nutritionist says I can just use regular calcium chews from like Viactive or whatever the heck it is from Walmart. That's just calcium carbonate. And she says, oh, it's perfectly fine. Well, I know it's not. So I don't want to use those. Plus, eating something after a meal, I just don't want, like, it makes me nauseous. Yeah. So I'm not getting the calcium in. I was going to buy some Petites, see if that helps. But because I know that I'm essentially letting my bones waste away right now because I'm getting absolutely no calcium. That's scary. But since I've been using my Premier Protein, the idea of taking a multivitamin just makes me want to vomit. Like, seriously, like, I cannot chew my multivitamins. They're so disgusting. I use the Centrum Chewable, the orange flavor, and they are just gross. Like, seriously, they are hardcore disgusting. So, yeah, I need to do something about that because I'm need to get my ass in gear. So, still working on it. Say at my 3 months post-op, if I don't have it in gear, then I need to figure something out. Even that's probably allowing myself too much time. You just see his little head come bobbing into the video. Hey, Silas. Come here. This is my child, Silas. He's a year and a half. He's a stinker. And come here, look. Look. This is Everett. He's 3 and a half. He's a little turkey with autism. He drives me crazy, but I love his little turd so much.
I'm a big boy.
You are a big boy. Okay. Ooh. Sorry. Record my videos on my laptop, so.
Hi.
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 Who is that?
Yes.
Is it a baby? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Anyway, so.
Hi.
Hi. That's about all I really have. Hi.
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 Hi. Hi.
Oh, can you wave? Show everybody how you wave. He just... There it is! Good job! Anyways, now he's going to keep waving. Good job. Anyways, that's about all I have to say. I know I said I didn't have much to say, and then I made a 18-minute video. Genius. Anyway, if anybody actually watched this, thanks. And I will post a... Hi! I will post a video at my 10 weeks, and I will hopefully be in Wonderland. Okay. Bye, everybody.